Hey there, welcome to my home. I'm Yasmin, and today I'm going to talk about fear, this emotion we all experience, and anxiety. If you have been experiencing this emotion we call anxiety, you are not alone. I'm going to share with you 4 steps that can help you managing this emotion you have been experiencing. Then I'm going to guide you through a practice that brings equilibrium to our nervous system. First of all, it's important to treat fear and anxiety as temporary emotions, temporary experiences. We will react to it as if rejecting it, thinking that we shouldn't be feeling it, we shouldn't be experiencing it. It's counterintuitive, because we are creating anxiety over anxiety. We are afraid of the anxiety. We are afraid of continue feeling this emotion we call anxiety. We need to bring awareness to the emotion without rejecting it. To become more aware of the emotion and potentially healing and breaking free from it, we need to look at it with acceptance, with kindness, with compassion. Step 1 is treat this emotion as a temporary guest, a temporary experience. And if you're having a guest at your home, you're not going to reject this guest. Even though the guest might be unpleasant and unwanted, you're still going to be polite and treat it with respect, wouldn't you? I like to use this analogy because we create a more compassionate relationship with our own experiences. And when we are able to accept our experiences and everything that is part of us, that's when healing happens. So step 1, treat this emotion as a visitor, a temporary guest. So you welcome it instead of rejecting or fighting against it. Because you might notice that by rejecting, by fighting against it, it's like you're creating anxiety over anxiety. We become anxious about being anxious. So welcome the emotion as a temporary guest, not as part of you, of your true self, but a temporary emotion. Saying, oh, hey anxiety, hey, I'm feeling anxious today. And you can go deeper and write on your journal, what are you anxious about? Write and welcome it as a temporary guest. Look at it with love and compassion, because that's the power of transformation. Kind attention. Step number 2, investigate further. What are you anxious about? Ask yourself what you're afraid of and accept it. Look at it, write down, by understanding our fear, what are we afraid of, with kindness and compassion. It's like, all right, I am afraid, I'm freaking out. When I think about that frequently, it can become a habit and it can become a pattern. And to break a habit, we need to create a new habit. And that leads us to step number 3, which is switching off from media and conversations, which stimulate more fear and more anxiety in us. Nobody makes us feel anxious or afraid. It's in us, is the way we react to the external circumstances, is the way we think about it, is our thought process. Mainstream media such as TV news, they feed on fear. Sensational news tends to be very popular. They serve their purpose of providing information. But nowadays we have healthier ways of being informed, such as selecting where are we getting information from. Staying away from mainstream media and people, conversations that can stimulate more anxiety in you. This is something that you can create as a new habit. How about taking the weekend off TV? Or some pages on the internet that are constantly talking about what can happen in the future and stimulate more fear in you. And step number 4 is cultivating trust in the unknown. Trust that whatever we experience in our life, there's a reason to be. There are challenging experiences, there are beautiful experiences, and just trust in the mystery of life. Trust that we are all going to die eventually. We don't know when. And being friends with the unknown. Become familiar with the mystery. Trust something beyond ourselves is taking care of us. Trust this energy field we are part of has your back. Trust you are safe no matter what. Even if the mind feels that it's unsafe, maybe if the mind perceives situations as dangerous, we are essentially safe. Before we go into practice, here are the 4 steps we talked about today. Step 1. Treat anxiety and fear as a temporary emotion and receive it with kindness as a temporary guest. Step number 2. Ask yourself, what are you afraid of? What are you anxious about? And get to know your emotion intimately. Investigate. Step number 3. Switch off from media and conversations or situations that stimulate more fear and more anxiety in you. Step number 4. Cultivate trust in the unknown. So get a comfortable seat and let's get into practice. Now I'm going to guide you through a practice that helps us regain equilibrium in our nervous system and bring our mind back to the present moment. So find a comfortable seat wherever you are. If sitting on the ground is not a happy place for you, you can sit in a chair as long as you're comfortable. So when you're ready, place your right hand on your belly and your left on your chest. Allow your eyes to close down and notice the flow of your breath. Simply allow your breath to flow naturally and observe your breath as it is. Simply witness your breath. Notice the temperature of the air touching your nostrils. And trust you're here for a reason. Trust yourself. Trust my voice to guide you. Allow yourself to go inward. And trust I'm here with you. Trust you're not alone. You're safe to rest now. And simply observe. On your next in-breath, deepen your inhale. Hold at the top and inhale a bit more air. Hold, inhale more air. Hold and let it out through your mouth slowly with control. Very good. 2 more times, just like that. Inhale deeply through your nose. Hold, inhale more air. Hold, inhale more air. Hold and let it out through your mouth. And one more time, just like that. Inhale deeply. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Inhale. And hold. Exhale slowly through your mouth. Very good. Now we're going to start counting your inhales and your exhales. So we're going to count for 4 on your inhale, hold at the top for 2, and exhale for 5. So inhale and exhale to synchronize. Close your eyes if you haven't already. On your next inhale, inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 1, 2. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And rest here. You can rest your hands, rest your breath, rest your mind. Just take some deep breaths and observe how you feel at the moment. Bring all your attention to your breath. With each inhale, think of expansion. Lengthen your spine, fill up your lungs. And as you exhale, think of relaxation. Let go. Let go of tension in your body. Let go of holding on, clenching, gripping. 2 more deep breaths, just like that. Inhale deeply, as deep as you can. And exhale, let it go. And one more time. Inhale deeply. And exhale slowly. Now allow your breath to flow naturally in and out through your nose. And bringing your attention to your breath. And follow the pathway of your breath as it touches your nostrils on your inhales. Touches your throat. Expand your chest. And notice the pathway of your exhales as your chest falls and air comes out through your nostrils. Notice the warmth and the sensations in your body. Observe the pathway of your breath for the next 4 cycles of breath. Notice the pathway of your breath. Notice the soothing sound of your breath. Now bring your attention to your body. You notice the sensations in your feet. Move your attention to your legs, Notice your calf muscles, your knees, your thighs, your glutes. Notice the sensations in your hips, your low back, your belly. Notice your low body in contact with the floor. Notice the floor supporting your body. Then move up and notice the sensations in your chest, on your upper back and shoulders. Is there any tension? See if you can soften with each exhale. Notice the sensations in your arms and hands. Look for sensations such as tingling, vibrations, the temperature, if your hands cold or warm. Simply notice. Bring your attention to your neck. Is there any tension? Can you soften? Breathe and soften your body. Bring your attention to your head. Notice the weight of your head, the crown of your head, your ears. And bring your attention to your face. Is there any tension in between your eyebrows, your forehead? Soften your eyelids. Soften your jaw, your tongue. Notice the sensations in your nose and lips. You might find a particular sensation in your lips. See if you can soften a bit more now with your exhale. Notice that you don't need to worry about having enough air to breathe before your next inhale. There will always be enough air for you to breathe. You always know that the body finds a way to adapt, to heal. Notice your body doing its thing without the need of your control. Observe and trust. Observe what you feel. All your feelings are welcome. All your feelings, your emotions, your sensations are welcome. Just like visitors to your dinner party. Everything you feel deserves respect Everything you feel deserves acceptance. As you welcome your emotions as visitors, you also allow them to go when you're ready to let them go. As much as you want to treat them as your guests, you also don't want to identify yourself as them. You are not your anxiety. You are not your fear. You are not the temporary emotions you experience. They come and go. You stay. Welcome them and let them go. You are beyond your emotions. You are beyond temporary sensations. You are beyond temporary circumstances. Welcome your emotions and let them go. Just as you inhale and welcome fresh air into your lungs, and as you exhale and let it go. See this process of coming and going, constantly changing, naturally happening without your control. Simply witness, welcome, and let it go. Continue observing your feelings with mindfulness, with compassion. For the next 5 breaths, let's give ourselves this opportunity to observe quietly what is going on within us. This opportunity to get to know our emotions, get to know ourselves without judging, without criticizing. So for the next 5 breaths, I'm going to be here and you're going to be there, and we are together observing. So let's be quiet just for a few minutes. When you're ready, bring your palms together in front of your heart and see if you can connect your thumbs to your sternum so you can feel your heart. And in touch with your heart, think of 3 things you're grateful for today. And when you're ready, open your palms like a book and place in front of your eyes. And slowly spread your fingers wide and let some light in as you blink your eyes open. Gently, softly, no rush. Allow some light into your eyes and slowly release. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Let me know in the comments how you feel. If you have been experiencing anxiety, emotions, I would love to chat with you so we can exchange some thoughts and understanding towards our emotions. We are all humans experiencing emotions and dealing with the circumstances, so together we are better. We are not alone, so we're here to support each other. Thank you so much. From my heart to yours, namaste.